You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
Having just learned former NBA star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested. He and 5 others are accused of operating an illegal gambling business. The Department of Justice says they had high-stakes poker games at Arenas' Encino mansion. Arenas is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators.
Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 1. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Arenas is expected to make his first appearance in a federal courtroom this afternoon.
KTLA 5's Jennifer McGraw live now outside that courtroom in downtown L.A. with more on this breaking story. Jennifer.
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, this is big news, especially for sports fans who adore him. Take a look. This happened back allegedly in 2021 to 2022 that he was allegedly working this illegal poker game. He and 5 others have been indicted, alleging that the suspects operated an illegal gambling business. Now, this illegal gambling business went and spanned over for about a year. Gilbert Arenas, known as Agent Zero, well known for his career with the Wizards and current podcast, he and 5 others have been indicted for allegedly that the suspects operated the illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas owned. He is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. During this time, investigators say Arenas rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purposes of hosting that high-stakes poker. At Arenas' direction, Arthur Katz, 51, of West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Arenas' behalf. Here's a look at all the defendants listed on the indictment. It is alleged that the defendants' Pot Limbo Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, were played at the Encino mansion, collected a rake fee for the house charged from each pot, either as a percentage or as a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete, now, which is illegal. Now, if these defendants that have been listed in this indictment are charged, this means that they could spend up to 5 years in prison for each count.
What up, my people? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, just got arrested on federal charges for gambling, for running a gambling organization. He's facing up to 15 years if convicted, and if he got the max he can get on this is 15 years. There's 5 other people that got arrested with him. The question I want to know is who snitched on him. This was back in 2020 to 2021, and how did they even find this out? It got to be a rat somewhere around him. Either one of the dudes that got arrested or somebody that didn't get arrested that called the police that told him about this operation, these gambling games that he was setting up and hosting at his spot, at his mansion. Now, we know this must have been some big money because he was even messing with people that was from Israel, foreign gamblers. So for them to really arrest somebody for gambling is really legal. You got your little dollar scratch offs, you got gambling on TV, whatever. I really think that it had to be some big money for them to do this, because this is a federal case. Gilbert Arenas, man, he's been popping. He's been popping on Vlad. He got that. He was popping from that. Then he switched over, did his own podcast where he 24/7 he talks about sports. He got his own podcast. Which he got a couple other people on there with him. I think Matt Barnes is one of them, and somebody else. I mess with Matt Barnes. He's cool. But Gilbert Arenas, man, I think he is really a gambling addict. To set up games like this, and if y'all remember, what he got infamous for was him and another basketball player, teammate, Brock Guns, to the locker room in the arena. Because he said he told the teammate threatened to shoot him. He said, "Look, I bet you won't shoot me. Matter of fact, I believe so much that you won't shoot me. I'm gonna bring a gun for you to shoot me." Which is the most. If y'all know Gilbert, this dude is very, very cocky. he said, look, he was testing his gangster. He said, look, I'll bring you a gun to shoot me with. That's how ridiculous he was, the things that he would say and do. And he brought a gun for the teammate to shoot him. Laid it on the chair. He's told the story on Vlad. That's what he got infamous for, because they both got in trouble for bringing the guns. The other teammate also brought his own gun. He said, what I need your gun for? I'll shoot you with my gun. So he got in trouble for that. He got infamous for that. It was all over the news. It was all over everything. Went viral, right? Years ago, while he was an active player. Him and his teammate brought guns to the arena. Nobody got hurt. Nobody shot the guns. But it all started, if y'all remember, it all started from a them gambling on the plane when they going from city to city, state to state, going to these different games in the NBA. Y'all know they take an airplane. The whole team takes an airplane. But in that gun situation all started from them gambling, and it was either he owed them money or somebody owed somebody money, and Gilbert put himself in a situation which Gilbert, when he said he was asleep, he wasn't even gambling. He heard them arguing over the debt that the dude owed. Like the dude that he was arguing with, Gilbert, he didn't even owe Gilbert money. It was about another player owing the guy that said he'd shoot Gilbert, owing him money. So he just inserted himself in a situation that ain't had nothing to do with him, and then they end up getting into it. So, but Gilbert is known. He tells these stories. He's known from in the league to out the league of how much he be gambling and how much he gambles. So he's been doing this for years. I think he's addicted to gambling, to be honest, because really, you've been doing this for years and years and years. You gotta be addicted to this. If you risk your freedom to gamble. Like you literally, there's so many ways to gamble legally, but you chose to run an organization illegally and gamble. That's how much he is on gambling and how much it's a part of his life. They said this went on for a year. This just happened today, so we'll see if he goes to trial or if he takes a plea deal. We'll see. If the plea deal is sweet enough, he'll probably take it. But we don't know what type of evidence they have on him. We don't know if they have a snitch that was in there that told from the beginning of why he even got arrested in the first place. So we'll see what happens with this. There'll be more news, obviously, as time goes on. But this is crazy. 15 years for gambling, dog. When there's so many ways to gamble legally. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to the 2 members, Angela Reddick, John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to